Welcome back across Nevada. Does Nevada need a corporate income tax? Assemblywoman Peggy thinks so, and she's proposed one. She's having it drafted right now. As you know, there was a gross receipts tax proposed in 2003. That's because the tax panel that proposed that found this about a corporate income tax. Net profits taxes are considered relatively challenging to predict because they impute many of the costs of doing business may vary greatly from year to year, depending on investment and the location within the business cycle. Moreover, there's been an increasing ability for certain industries to avoid taxes. They can get out of paying them, and they're very volatile. Why would you propose such a bad tax?
It's not a bad tax, and it's a tax that's very common across the country. And the fact is that there are variations in all taxes. But if you put together enough pieces, then no matter what happens if something happens in the economy that affects this industry, you still have this. So that's the idea of a broad-based business.
You're not worried about the volatility or them able to hide profits? You're not worried about that?
No. I mean, certainly, we wish that they couldn't hide profits. We wish that everyone would step up and recognize the shared responsibility in the government we have
but
here.
But we live on the planet Earth, don't we?
We do the best we can.
Here's the issue about this. People think if you pass it here, you're going to be paying a lot more. And the places where they charge a corporate income tax, they must be paying more, right, because they're passing on. Back in 2003, a company conducted a study for the Nevada Resort Association comparing retailers' prices throughout the western states. The prices shown in Sunday circulars in the LA Times were the same as prices advertised in Nevada. Was a surprise, even though retailers pay corporate tax in California. There's no evidence that prices differ in relationship to tax structure. Richard Wells of Gaming Research said at the time they conducted the study. Bill Bibelow at the time was the president of the Resort Association added, a lot of times companies have community pricing systems indicating that the prices are the same in neighboring states as well. So we're not getting a break here.
Exactly.
And I had my producers do some research into this. So they pulled up weekly ads for Lowe's. I'm not singling out Lowe's, but just think about this. Using a California zip code and a Nevada zip code. Corporate tax, no corporate income tax. Guess what? The prices are identical despite the corporate taxes paid in California. Why is that?
Because the prices are set nationally, because, so, and what that means is, when you think about it, is that when you go buy that hammer at Lowe's in Las Vegas, because there is no corporate tax here, that money goes back to the headquarters and helps to pay for schools in California and schools in Utah and schools in Arizona. When my constituents desperately want the schools in Nevada to be better, and we need the schools
to be better. We're subsidizing other communities, then, is essentially what you're saying.
And we desperately need education to be better here. We have tried for 30, we have believed, or we didn't believe, but for 30 years we've been told that if we kept taxes low and government small, that would automatically bring other companies here and would diversify our economy. It has not happened. We need to stop with this experiment.
Are you going to be a voice in the wilderness? Have you gotten any reaction? Because, listen, the conventional wisdom is this thing's not going anywhere. It's not going to be worth the paper it's written on, right?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure that that's the conventional wisdom, but the fact is that I want to start the conversation. I want a conversation about the reality of Nevada, not just sort of generic talking points from all over the country. This is not New Jersey. Nevada has, by a very, very large margin, the smallest government in the country. We have the most conservative government in the country here in Nevada.
We have 30 seconds left. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it seems to me, are you getting any reaction from any of your fellow legislators? Are they pushing you out front and saying, we're right behind you, and suddenly you look behind you and no one's there?
No, and I'm not worried about that. I think that there's a lot of education that needs to happen, and a lot of that needs to happen for my fellow legislators as well. So we need to have this conversation. I want to start it now, and start it about Nevada.
And you deserve credit for starting the conversation.
Thank you.
And we're going to continue it here on this program, too.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you very much. You also.
Thank you. And on the next Face-to-Face, what's the business community have to say about the corporate income tax proposal? We thought the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce would have something to say, but apparently not. We'll ask other business leaders about that. And we'll also talk about the increase in the unemployment tax premiums and much more. If the Chamber of Commerce won't find us someone, we'll find them on our own. That'll be on the next Face-to-Face. Thanks for watching, everybody.